Hello, welcome to the next section, Understanding of vSphere Replication. In this video, you are going to take a look at what is vSphere Replication, benefits of vSphere Replication, components of vSphere Replication, use cases of vSphere Replication, and how vSphere Replication works and different versions of vSphere Replication. vSphere Replication. It is a hypervisor-based virtual machine replication and recovery method. It means you have ESXi host in a site A and there are multiple virtual machines running on that ESXi host. And you want the same copy of those virtual machines in a different site. What will happen? You will replicate the data using some methods. So vSphere Replication provides that replication methodology which will replicate all the data which is based on the ESXi host in site A, and it will replicate those data to the site B, and you will have same instances of virtual machine in the site B. Along with the hypervisor based virtual machine replication, it also provides data protection at lower cost and also replication at a lower cost. It is a replication solution for a DR scenario. Let's suppose you are performing a DR, disaster recovery scenario in your environment. You want the same virtual machine instances in a different site. So you have to use some methods. So vSphere helps in providing the replication solution. And it is different than array-based replication. In an array-based replication, you replicate storage. But in a vSphere replication, the virtual machine and the files which exist in a hypervisor will get replicated to the different site, and it protects virtual machine from partial or complete site failure, and it allows flexibility in storage vendor selection at the source and target sites. And about the licenses, it required minimum of vSphere Essential Plus licenses if you want to use vSphere Replication. Benefits of vSphere Replication. There are several benefits if you want to use data. So first thing is cost. Data replication at lower cost, and it supports 2000 virtual machines in a single virtual center server. And while copying the data, it only copy the changed data, so it reduces the network bandwidth. About the RPO, you can configure from the 5 minutes to 24 hours. And VR supports Microsoft VSS and Linux file system queuing. And replication happens between virtual machine to virtual machine, hence uses less storage space at the recovery site. And it has multiple point in time recovery to revert to the previous state. It protects and recover VMs in vSAN, vVol, traditional SAN, NAS and DAS. And VM replication process is non-intrusive. And it supports replication for VMware SRM as well. And it protects VMs in cloud using vCloud Air DR service. Components of vSphere Replication. So there are 5 components. One is vCenter Server, vSphere Client, vSphere Replication Management Server, vSphere Replication Appliance, and vSphere Replication Agent. Uses of vSphere Replication. It uses for the data production locally within a single site, and also being used for the disaster recovery and avoidance between 2 different sites. And it also helps in disaster recovery and avoidance to a service provider cloud. And it also helps in data center migration activities. So if you want to migrate the data center data from one site to another, you can use vSphere Replication in that case. vSphere Replication functions. So we have one source site and another is target site. In source site, we have vCenter Server, VR Appliance, vSphere Web Client and ESXi host. In ESXi host, we have VR Agent running for the replication. vSphere Replication will help in copying the changed data to the target site. And whatever virtual machine you have on ESXi host here will copy to the different site and run and carry the same data which is running on the source side. How vSphere Replication works. To get the functionality, you'll have to download and configure VR Appliance from VMware vSphere site, and you have to integrate it to the vCenter server during the configuration part. And vSphere replication plugin will be visible in the vSphere web client. Once you are logged into the vSphere web client, you have an option for the vSphere replication. Configure replication of virtual machine from a source side to target side using the VR appliance. So whatever virtual machine you want to replicate from one side, you need to do the configuration. And once the configuration is done, start replication of virtual machines. Once the replication is start, it will monitor and manage the status of replication. And initially vSphere replication agent will start full synchronous of virtual machine from the source side to the target side. And later changes will send by a change block in the virtual machine disk. So this is the complete process how you can implement and use the vSphere replication in your environment. So there are different versions. As of now, we have release 8.0. Before that we had release 5.1, 5.5, 5.8, 6.0, 6.1 and 6.5. So this is all about VMware vSphere replication. In next video, we are going to cover another method of data protection, which is known as vSphere data protection. Thank you. Stay tuned.